Defensive coordinator, Coach Randy Bates. Coach.
Good morning. I just want to say before I get started with asking or letting you ask questions, thank you to the bowl people. I've been to many bowls over my young career, and this is the most welcoming I've ever been at. We even have a Steelers fan over here, so couldn't be more excited. So, but I would reiterate what Sean said and open it up to questions as we go here.
Randy, a lot of the players talked about this week how important it was to win this game and get that 8th win. Do you feel like that's kind of your philosophy, your feeling too among the coaching staff that it's important to get to number 8 and over that hump?
You know, I don't count. I just go one at a time. I couldn't even tell you what number game this is. I think it probably is the first time in my career we played 14 games. But we don't count the numbers. We're playing one team, 1 week at a time. And it's always important to win a game. So whether it's the first win, the 10th win, the 14th win, the number one thing is that we're here to win the game. But yes, it's important to win. It's really important to win the last game. And that's really important because now you have 6 months to live with it or 9 months. So, but yes, we're here to win, and it's very important to get the 8th win.
Did you guys have enough time to get over that loss to Clemson? You think that they were able to regroup just last month?
Absolutely. We met this morning for the first time with the kids since they had 5 or 6 days off from bowl practice, and they're wide-eyed and ready to go. And I'm excited with the attention that we had and the excitement. I felt a level of energy this morning at our meetings. We're headed to practice right now, and I expect nothing else at practice.
Randy, when you got hired, of course, was back in Pittsburgh, asked you about how long it's been since you've been a defensive coordinator back at Louisiana Tech. Just
sure. As
we close in on the end of this first season back in that chair for you, what do you feel like you've learned from the good and from the bad, I guess, for you?
Well, I think it's been a learning experience, not just for me, but also for our players with a new defensive coordinator and several new staff members. It took us a little while to get used to each other, and hopefully at this point, I think we all feel like we're really beginning year 2 as a group. I think they know what they expect from me. I know what they expect from them, and we can move forward with that. So I would say that would by far be the number one thing.
How do they change without Bryce Love?
How do they change? I don't think they do, to be frank with you. If you look at the season, all of their running backs have played quite a bit. So I don't think they'll change their offense. Coach Shaw does what he does, and he does it very well. He's one of the best offensive coordinators in the country, as you all know. They do what they do. I'm sure they'll have some wrinkles, but they do what they do very well, and that's why they've been successful. So I don't expect a whole big change of their offense.
2 more questions, please.
They seem to struggle a little bit against cover 2 man. Is that something you think you can exploit or something you do a little bit more?
I think we're going to do a lot of different things, coverage-wise, front-wise. For me to stand here and tell you exactly what we're going to do might be a sort of silly. Will we do some of that? For sure. We will build, based on your question from Sean earlier, the beautiful thing about having played as many games as we have is we've done several things throughout the course of the year, and so we can go back and draw on many of the things that we've done over the last 13 games, and you can also then add a few things with the time that we've had. So yes, there'll be some changes. Exactly what they'll be, tune in, you'll be able to see it live.
You're obviously a veteran to bowl week. So you're out of your routine, guys are out of their routine. How does that change for you guys, and how do you adapt and not let it affect this team?
Well, you guys have heard me many times, having been military in my life, we talk AIO all the time, adapt, improvise, and overcome. My first hurdle this morning was where the devil's the coffee and where is the cream? So it starts in the morning and it goes all the way through the year, and that's what we do as coaches, that's what we do as defensive coaches. We have to adapt to what an offense might put in. We line up and they run a new play. Well, we have to adapt to it. So everything is in one way, shape, or form adapting to something new. So we start the season with that, so it's not a change as we go along. And we're living in a hotel, The coffee's in a different place, the meeting rooms are different, the chairs are different. So, it starts with square one and we just live with it and we go on and we don't think twice about it.